Yeah, and we back. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. You know what it is, and you know how I'm coming. You understand me? Welcome to Under the Lights. I'm your host, Big Mike, and as you can see, for the first time, I got my guy Jordan here with me, and you can see this nigga the same time you see me. What's up, boy?
I'm chilling. You good, man?
You good, man? How this weekend of football go for you? Or was you? Or what did you get? I know you got to watch your boys. You know, I know you got to watch them. What's up?
I mean, for me, you know, they're probably one of the best teams in the NFL right now. So you know, I'm good.
One of or the?
I can say the.
No. What is it? I need to know from you. What is it?
The.
Are you speaking with your heart or are you speaking with your head?
No, why can't I? Just because another team has a better record.
I'm just asking a simple question. That's all I'm doing.
The.
Okay. Well, you know, I don't like to lose. And obviously, I'm not talking about my Eagles because we won. We're 7-1. You understand me? But, man, you had a couple bets going into the weekend. We had to look at this nigga, man. Chill the fuck out. Listen. We had the Falcons versus the Titans. I picked the Falcons. You picked the Titans. Now, the Titans came out and balled the fuck out. Let me tell you why they balled out. Will Levis. They got Will Levis in there. You know what I'm saying? That's his first start. They don't know how to prepare for Will Levis. He came out, balled out, did what he did. But they got film on that boy now. They got film on him now. So because, you know, coming into the season, training camp, all of that, they was like, he wasn't looking up to par. He wasn't, and even during the season, they was like, oh shit, they ain't looking too good. We're glad we didn't take him with the top 4 overall picks. You understand? But he came out yesterday. He balled out. So you won that. That's 0 for 1 for me.
What do I care about what he does later on?
Huh?
As long as he did well in that game.
Huh? So let me ask you a question. Are you picking the Titans again? Whoever they got next week? I don't know who they got because you sounded confident in the Titans. Who they got? Let me see. Huh?
No.
What you mean? The Falcons was 4-3 coming into that game, or 4 something like that. What are we talking? What you saying?
That don't matter. That don't matter.
So who they? I want to know who they got next week, man. Who they got next week? Who the Titans got next week? Week 9. Who they got? The Titans have. They got the Steelers. Steelers is 4-3. You got them against the Steelers? You confident?
No, I don't have them against the Steelers.
Oh, okay.
I have to rethink. Do some research.
Okay.
And then we're going to find out.
Okay. All right. And then, of course, we had the Browns versus Seahawks. Your boy Geno Smith, your West Virginia Mountaineer. You know what I'm saying? He came through and pulled it out. I thought the defense was going, cut through. You know what I mean? Come through. But they didn't. Seahawks pulled it out. So I was 0-2.
And then you had no excuse because you knew what's his name wasn't going to be playing.
Absolutely. No excuse. Remember last time I was like, fuck, I forgot, Deshaun wasn't playing. I knew full well Deshaun wasn't playing. We all know Nick Chubb ain't coming back no time soon during this season. So, yes, that may be 0-2. You know what I mean? But the one that mattered most, the Cincinnati Bengals and the 49ers.
It didn't matter.
You picked the 49ers. Because this was like kind of like, game of the week type joint. You know what I mean? 425, you know what I'm saying? Game of the week, you know what I mean? And, you was adamant about the 49ers, and you like Brock Purdy and shit like that, and they got their ass ran. Now, we'll get to the 49ers and Brock Purdy, you know what I'm saying? But for starters, we're going to talk about them Eagles. We're going to talk about them Philadelphia Eagles, you understand me, beating the Commanders yesterday 38-31 to improve to 7-1 on the season. That means 7 wins and 1 stinking ass loss that still haunts me to this day that I'm pissed off about. And if I keep talking about it, I will fuck this show up and fuck it all up. You understand?
Yeah, y'all could have lost a few other games too.
It's been money. It's been plenty multiple teams that could have lost multiple games. So I don't want to hear nothing about that. I don't want to hear it.
You said what?
It's been multiple teams that could have lost other games. I ain't trying to hear that, but we won. We find ways to win. That's what the good teams do. We find ways to win. You know what I'm saying?
Just like Lamar Jackson.
Hey, that's fine. We're 7-1. Y'all 6-2. Now the game. You know what I'm saying? Some people would say it's a close game. And so I started hearing a bunch of people talking. You know what I mean? Well, should we be concerned? And blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no. So the question is, you know what I mean? Should the Eagles be concerned with Washington, putting up 31 points against us and things like that and being able to almost win the game? And, when we talk about my Eagles, I like to go first, if you don't mind. Okay. So one thing what I told you last week is that every time I don't care what level, what stage Washington is in, they play us like it's their Super Bowl. I don't know why. They just gear up to play us, and they look like motherfucking the number one team or top team in the country, in the league, every time they play against us. You know what I'm saying? So let me just get to their quarterback, Sam Howell. You know what I mean? I don't like how we started off on defense. I don't like it. You know what I mean? But shit, it happened. You know what I mean? Sam Howell in the first half, he was 24 of 26 for 226 yards and 2 touchdowns. Started off
balling out.
Yes, that is balling out. Yes, it is. You know what I'm saying? And so he finished the game with 397 yards passing and 2 more touchdowns in the second half. So 4 total touchdowns. Now let me break this down for a second, right? Now, like I said, the first half he had 226 yards passing. Now, at the end of the half, close to the end of the half, you know, we had a 7-play yard drive, 65 yards, and Hurts hit, you know, he hit AJ MVP Brown, you know what I'm saying, in the corner, one-handed catch. 16-yard, one-handed catch. Motherfucker draped all on his shoulder and everything.
Outrageous.
It should have been pass interference. That's what it should have been because he had his right arm, you know what I'm saying? Caught that joint, 16-yard touchdown pass, went into the half 17-10. We came back out of the half, you know what I'm saying, on an 8-play, 74-yard drive, and Hurts fumbled on the brotherly shove. People call it the tush push. It's not no fucking tush push. It's the brotherly shove. We ain't pushing nobody in the ass. You understand? I'm tired of that name. But
you know damn well you are. Pause.
Brotherly shove. You know what I mean? But this is what I'm gonna say though. This is what I'm gonna say. People look at that. Oh, he almost threw 400 yards. Blah 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 blah. So the first half, he had 226, right? And then the second half, he ended with 397 yards. But let's add some context to that. So the last drive that they had, that gave them the 31 points, right? Now that last touchdown that they had, that was the 4-play, 72-yard drive. That's after we scored the 38 points. I think it's like, what is it, like a minute and 57 seconds left in the game. You know football like I know football. You know what I mean? At the end of the game, we have 2 touchdowns. We're in a prevent defense, just like any other team would. Give them everything cheap, nothing deep. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, I know you got to put the yards on there. I'm just saying, you take that 4-play, they scored in 49 seconds. Okay, that's just let them get the ball, and then let them whatever, and then boom. We'll kneel the ball with 1 minute and 1 second left. So you take that 72 yards, that's 325 yards, and that's 325 yards, which is really 99 yards in the second half. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I know the last drive, 4-play, 72-yard drive, but at the end of the day, the defense stepped up better in the second half and held them to 99 yards up until that last 4-play drive that we just let them throw the ball down motherfucking field. You understand? So, and on top of that, we also had, this game wasn't really close as it seemed. It wasn't really close as it seemed. We did have 2 fumbles inside the 5. DeAndre Swift, he had a fumble inside the 5 after what was that? I think it was a long drive. What am I got it right here. I got it right here. Oh, a 10-play 68-yard drive inside the 5. And, DeAndre Swift, he fumbles. And then Jalen Hurts, he fumbles on the brotherly shove. I don't think he had the ball all the way, but fumbled, and they got the ball inside the 5. So 38-31, that was the score. You know what I mean? But this game could have been way worse. It could have been in the 50s. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have no concern. I wasn't concerned, even when they was running the ball up and throwing the ball up and down the field, because Washington does this to us all the time. They play a fucking Super Bowl against us all the time. Maybe if they played other teams like they play us, they would have a better fucking record than they got right now. And, so the defense stepped up. Reed Blankenship, who didn't play for us last week, he made a big play interception towards the end of the game, and that changed the game. We scored off of that interception. You know what I mean? And my QB is out there limping. He's limping, visually limping. You can see it when he run, when he slow down, when he fall, when he slide, and when he get up. And when they was doing the no huddle yesterday, he's limping to the no huddle. But that's Jalen Hurts, and he's gonna tell you he's just fine when he's really not. That's the warrior mindset that they want you to have. But we got the win, and I'm happy about the win. It wasn't like it was some oh my God win, you know what I mean? But I'm happy we got the win.
Yeah, I mean. I think the game, because, in the beginning, the game, I was gonna call you and be like, "Are you a bit nervous?"
No, I'm not nervous with Jalen.
Nervous?
With Jalen Donut Hurts, I'm not nervous.
Just because Jalen Donut Hurts?
And you see that other guy, AJ MVP Brown? You see him out there? AJ MVP Brown? I got him out there too. I ain't too nervous, baby.
Hey, but to be honest, like, so the question is, what should you be worried?
Yeah, should we be? Is there concern?
Think there might be some pause to. There should be some pause to worry because giving up 31 points, you know what I'm saying, to Sam Howell, like,
bro,
and whether or not you're talking about the prevent, you still don't want to be scored on because at the end of the day, when the onside kick happens, you never know what can happen. You can end up losing the game.
Yeah, but bro, they're not going to play. They're not going to play. Go ahead.
Let me talk because you can't just say, oh, you know, we prevent. Yeah, you prevent, but you don't want to get scored on at the end of the day because this is football and anything can happen. You do an onside kick, you never know if the other team gets the ball. Then just so easy how they went down the field. Shoot, they might even damn well be able to do it again.
Not in a not prevent defense. They're not about to drive the ball downfield against us in under a minute.
To be fair, okay, yeah, but you can say that. But to be fair, it's not like Sam Howell was out there having a tough time. He was out there slinging that thing.
In the first half, he was. In the first half.
Whether or not in the first half, if you see that, I can do it. All you need is some confidence, especially as a former athlete, and you still be balling and doing all that stuff. You know, if someone gives you confidence, the better you are, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but he had a chance to show how he was confident coming into the second half. After throwing for 226 yards, only missing 2 throws and he had 2 touchdowns. He was confident coming to the second half and didn't do shit.
Yeah, but my thing is but he still scored 31 damn points.
Yeah, he did.
Your defense got to shut someone down.
We gave him that last 7 though. They can have it. We gave him that. We gave it to him.
That was a damn good throw. I know you seen that. That was a damn good throw.
We gave it to him. We gave it to him,
bro. That wasn't given, bro.
Ain't no team in the NFL gonna play balls to the wall when you up 2 possessions under 2 minutes.
I understand that, but you still don't want to get a touchdown on you. What you talking about? It wasn't
bro,
like it was some.
The throw that he
made, it was like to the not the corner of the end zone, kind of the where the pylon thing is on the end zone there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was that throw. It was a damn nice throw.
Yeah,
it was a great throw, great catch too. So I'm like, it wasn't as if you just handed it to him. They had to go get that shit,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Prevent defense is basically giving up yards, man.
That's not, but you're making it seem as if you want to get scored on. You don't want to get scored on.
We want the ball so we can kneel the ball. That's what we want.
Yeah, but you don't know what will happen after you get scored on is what I'm saying. Don't just do that.
So you saying we ain't that worried about onside kicks. We got hands team out there. We ain't too much worried about that.
Well, you better be.
We ain't worried about that. I wasn't concerned at all. Keep going, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying that you should be concerned because you're still giving up, whether it's 31 points, you still gave up a lot of points.
Okay.
You still gave a lot of points. So at the end of the day, if you're playing a better team with a higher power offense, your team has to, because are you going to put up 38 points every damn week?
This ain't a division. This is a division game. I told you last week what this game was going to be like. I told you before it even happened. I told you what it was going to be like.
About that, Philly, that division games are always going to be tough.
Yeah, I know that.
But you ain't go. Whether or not it's different from playing Kansas City.
When you play, Washington, they look like a Super Bowl team against us pretty often. They know us. They gear up to play against us.
Yeah,
that don't mean that the next team gonna go ahead and put up 38. 31.
There, brother. That's no here, no there. What I'm saying is, and I know you have to agree, is that you're gonna play somebody else with a higher power offense, right? Maybe like a Kansas City, Baltimore, or someone.
We ain't gonna play Baltimore unless they get to the Super Bowl with us.
And then you're gonna have to deal with them.
Exactly. I think we'll do well.
I mean, if you think you do well, you think you do well. But what I'm saying is that has to be some cause of a cause for concern. You know what I'm saying? Then should we giving up 31 to Sam Howell, man?
Mm-hmm.
He was out there looking like damn prime Peyton Manning.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so, but that's all. That's all. I mean, either or not, you still won the game, and that's what I always say, and I'll say the same thing each and every time. Whoever you play in front of you, whether you win, if you win, like it don't matter who you play, you gotta win the game. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give you that. It don't matter. You win the game, on to the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I say the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
I say the same thing all
on
the time.
On to the next one. We listen, like I said before, I knew this game was going to be tough and gritty. I knew Washington was going to come out here and play like it's their fucking Super Bowl. Period. You know what I mean? You look at the other games, they ain't looking like that. When they play up, it's been like that for years. I ain't got no excuses. It's been like that for years, and that's, you know, it is what it is. So, like, I mean, we won the game on the Dallas. It's Dallas Cowboy week. You understand me?
Yeah.
It's Cowboy week, week 9.
Hey, just to say, you know, because I like Devontae Smith also. I had on my fantasy last year. What do you feel about him, man? You know, this is your team, so I just always got to ask you. You know, 7 receptions for 99 yards, 7 targets too, which is pretty impressive. You know what I'm saying? Every time they threw to him,
caught it.
He caught it. So, how you feeling about him and his improvement?
Well, like I told you before, man, I thought it was a matter of like the play calling and things like that, because you're not telling me Devontae Smith is just out here not getting open. You're not just telling me that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I always reiterate, you know, we look different. You know what I mean? The spreading of the wealth and the play calling is just not the same. It's different. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. You know, like, and when you do things like that, you know what I mean, shit changes. You know what I mean? But that's, you know, we got a true number one receiver. You know what I mean? I think he needs to do a better job of scheming. We know motherfuckers. We know AJ can beat, you know, 1-on-1, whatever. But let's do a better job of play calling and scheming to get Devontae Smith involved more. Like yesterday, 7 for 99. That's a damn good game. Caught all the targets. Damn good game. So maybe he's getting better at that. Maybe that's going to keep coming throughout the season. We're going to see Devontae Smith more and things like that, which should open it up for Dallas Goedert. And like I said before, Dallas Goedert don't get enough respect. Dallas Goedert, when he's caught upon, he fucking balls out, man. He balls out, bro. But I think Devontae Smith, he can build off of this game. 7 for 99, he can build off of this game. You know what I mean? Now, because I think a couple games ago, he was walking up the sideline with his head down. Not with his head down, but walking up the sideline like, man, come on now. Throw me that ball. Throw me the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I think he can build off of this. He's happy, he's excited, and ready to move on to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So, speaking of Dallas, you know, they had that game this weekend against the LA Rams, and they blew the Rams out. 43-20. You know what I'm saying? How impressive was this win for Dallas? And the thing is, should Dallas be getting more respect in the league? Should they be getting more respect in the league?
You go.
Let me go. I mean, listen, bro. How impressive was the win? It's a win. The Rams, they're not a good team. The Rams, they suck. The Rams are trash. They're not a good team, man. They're 3-5. You are what your record says you are. You can do all that head putting back all you want to. You are what your record says you are. You are 3-5. You won 3 games and lost 5. You 3 out of 8. You're not a good football team. I mean, Dallas did what they were supposed to do. You know what I mean? Dak threw for over 300. I think he was 25 of 31, 4 touchdowns and a pick. You know what I mean? They had over 100 yards rushing on the ground. And, you know, CD Lamb, once again, against a terrible secondary. He, 12 receptions for 158 yards and 2 touchdowns. Another bad secondary that he killed. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, to me, impressive win like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to come out here and give nobody an impressive victory for beating up on a bad team. This is what Dallas does. They do this all the time. They beat up on bad teams. They beat up. This is what they do. They come out, drop 40, just like they beat the Giants 40-0. Things like that. Oh, we beat them 40. All right. The Giants is 2-6, man. They're not a good team. You feel me? So, like I said, do they deserve more respect in the league? I mean, for what? Who have you beat? Now, you come out and beat us next week, which you're not. Then I'll give you some credit. And I say, hey, they beat us. They beat us. They look good. They da-da-da-da-da. I hate the Cowboys, but I will tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth about the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? And no, I don't think they deserve more respect. Who the fuck you beat? You lost the team you're supposed to beat. You lost to the Cardinals. Cardinals? No.
I mean,
and you got fucking aired out by
everyone, man.
Huh?
Teams lose to everyone. What you talking about?
Say it again.
Some teams lose to everyone, especially in the NFL. What you talking about?
Right. So that means you ain't gonna get you're not gonna get more respect then. You're not getting what more respect for what? What have you done?
No, like I agree that they haven't been beating good teams, but at the same time, I tell you always, I keep the same energy with what I say.
Mm-hmm.
When you out there, bro, and whoever you playing in front of you, you got to beat, man.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
That's fine. That's fine.
The thing is, what I'm saying is, if you go into a game and you can lose to one of those bad teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
You lose one of those bad teams,
mm-hmm.
they're gonna be on you. So if you beat the bad team, you also gotta get some type of okay, you beat.
No, it should be you did what you were supposed to do. Move on to the next one. You did what you were supposed to do against that bum ass team. Move on to the next one. I'm not giving you. I'm not giving up.
I agree with that though.
But that's you. I don't. Because when you go up, Jordan. If you see, I said it before. I'm at joint. If I go to the YMCA and I'm hooping and I'm looking like motherfucking Kobe Bryant in that joint. But then I come over to the park with them real niggas is there, and I'm in here looking like goddamn Andre Drummond. What the fuck? Then what? You're going to look at the competition I was playing against and be like, them niggas was trash.
But then what do you say? So what do you say to those situations when, say, this team beats one team, but then that one team loses to the next team? It happens.
What you mean? Kind of like a Coach Ravens type of thing? How y'all lost to the Colts without Anthony Richardson and Jonathan Taylor? Kind of like that? I'm asking a question. Y'all was supposed to lose, supposed to beat the Colts. So you saying a situation like that, right? Okay. So that was a hit. Wait. So a game like that. I'm not obviously, bro, any given Sunday, but this is always with the Cowboys. They always beat up these type of teams. And then when the competition, so how can you say you just got to beat those in front? It matters. They always do this.
Maybe you could say that maybe with certain teams that haven't proven it, like them. And
okay, but that's who we talking about. We talking about the Cowboys though. That you said I can say that to them. I mean, that's what we talking about.
You can say that, but I'm just telling you, I still feel like they still got to go and beat the teams that are in front of you.
But you ain't supposed to continuously lose to the other teams that like teams like that. You're not. And this ain't just one time. This is every other season. It's every other season, every year. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? What, man?
I don't have nothing to say because the Cowboys ain't the Cowboys. I agree with you, but I'm still trying to fight you with what I agree with, what I keep the same energy for. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I agree about the Cowboys. Like I 100% agree with the Cowboys, but I'm just saying at the same time you still got to go out there and get the damn job done.
You do.
And if they get the damn job done, they get the damn job done, then I'm gonna give them at least some type of credit.
Okay.
Because they can go out there and lose the game.
No, for sure.
Lose the game,
but
be on them.
But the credit,
so if they win the game, at least give them something.
No, yes, but the credit is not going to be. Do they need more respect? And are they better than this? No.
I'm not saying they're better than anything. I'm not saying better than anything.
Okay,
I'm not saying they're better than anything.
Now we about to move on to another topic, we about to talk about the Bengals and the 49ers. Okay, now the Bengals, they on a 3-game win streak. They beat the 49ers yesterday, 31-17 in the Bay. In the Bay. You know what I'm saying? What was your takeaway from their win? And can the Bengals regain the top spot in the AFC North?
I'm going to let you take that away.
Okay.
I'll go the other one.
So, this is what I'm going to say. What's my takeaway from the win? Well, my takeaway from the win is simply this. Joe Burrow's healthy. Joe Burrow's healthy now because I told you before, coming into the season, he was not practicing with the team. He had a calf issue. You can take your hat off all you want to. They started the season. It wasn't looking good. Wasn't looking good at all. He was short on throws, all of this type of shit. They started off 0-2 and 1-3. And you and Navin, all you niggas said, well, Joe Burrow's 0-2. He's 1-3. If this was Lamar Jackson, they'd be panicking. All that type of shit. And I said, they not panicking because they seen Joe Burrow in the 0-2 hole before. They seen Joe Burrow in the 0-2 hole and go to the Super Bowl. They seen Joe Burrow in the 0-2 hole and go to the AFC Championship just last year. And I also said this. I said, that's why there was no panicking. That's why there ain't no panicking. Lamar Jackson, he hasn't led his team on that level yet, Jordan. He hasn't led his team on that level yet. You know what I mean? The Bengals are on a 3-game win streak. And they're starting to look like the Bengals again. You know what I'm saying? Because their leader, their commander in charge, who has led them to the Super Bowl and to an AFC Championship game, he's healthy again. He was 28 of 32, 283 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. He had another 6 carries for 43 yards. Couldn't do that on a fucked up calf muscle. Couldn't do that against the Ravens, and they still almost won. You know what I mean? Jordan, you doing your face like that. He's a quarterback. He's throwing. He has to put his foot in the ground and make throws. That's why he was short on throws. That's why. You a soccer player. Imagine going to do the game-winning kick when they all standing up side by side. Can't use your hands, obviously. They're standing up side by side. You're a right foot kicker, and your left calf is fucked up. You ain't going to be able to kick that ball like that. You're not going to be able to do what you need to do. You're not. You know what I mean? So now it'll be exciting to see, you know what I mean, when they play the Ravens again, now that the Joe Burrow's healthy, when y'all play them again in 3 weeks on primetime, we'll see how they look. You know what I'm saying? And one more thing. The other takeaway from this game, I got 2 takeaways from this game. Brock Purdy, stop putting this man, I ain't talking to you in general. I'm just saying, I think you said something about Brock Purdy. You like Brock Purdy, I'm not sure. But stop putting him on this high-ass level. Stop putting him on this high-ass level. Stop putting Brock Purdy at this high-ass level. They had him at number 1 MVP odds. He's fallen to 9th. You know what I mean? I said before, he got a lot of weapons out there. They be wide the fuck open. If you give a quarterback, any quarterback in the league, that much time to throw the ball, they wide the fuck open, they're going to make the throws. I said I want to see him under pressure when he got to get off script and go out there and make the plays and actually make him fucking play quarterback. You know what I mean? And this is what you get. 5 interceptions in the last 3 games and 1 fumble. That's 6 turnovers. I'm not hearing Deebo Samuel out. Since when he become AJ MVP Brown? Since when he become that? You know what I'm saying? They leading receiver is Brandon Ayuk. He's still there. Been there all season. Still got George Kittle, Ray McLeod, Christian McCaffrey, Jawan Jones. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I mean, when they played the Steelers, first game of the season, remember I thought the Steelers could upset them. It's first game of the season. Anything could happen. That's what I said. But they beat their ass 30-7. Boom. They played the Rams after that. Hey, we know what they doing. The Giants. We know what they doing. The Cardinals. We know what they doing. They beat the Cowboys. That's the first good team they beat. They lost to the Browns without Deshaun Watson and Nick Chubb. You feel what I'm saying? They lost to the Vikings. They was 2-4 when they played the Vikings. And then they just lost to the Bengals, which is a real fucking team. This is what I'm talking about, prisoner of the moment. This is typical prisoner of the moment type shit when they talk about the 49ers and most importantly, Brock Purdy, most importantly, is prisoner of the moment. And it seemed like And it seemed like everybody was locked up.
49 is a good team.
That's fine. That's fine. But they've lost 3 games in a row and they've been exposed, and so is their quarterback. And everybody was putting Brock Purdy at the top of the fucking list. And I said, damn, hold on, wait a minute. I said pump, I don't know. Pump your brakes. And this is the problem.
Playing at that level, then he's playing at that level.
He was playing at that level against the teams I just named you. And
hold on. So wait, I have a question. So are you going to tell me? This is just a question. I'm not on a Brock Purdy train or nothing like that.
Okay,
it's a question.
But you was bigging him up.
Hold on. You can't do that. If you're 3 weeks into the season, right, and you have an MVP ladder, okay, and he plays 3 bum teams or whatever, and he goes 10 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Let's just give some numbers. You're not just gonna be like he can't be MVP because he played bad teams and it's Brock Purdy. You don't do that.
No, I didn't. No, I'll tell you what. I said from the beginning, he's never been elite to me. And we're seeing it now. Okay, that's my whole point. That's my whole point.
Hold on. They've never really been that type of team in the first place.
What you mean? Everybody was putting them up at the top of the ladder.
No. I'm talking about this. Listen, I'm talking about this. First off, they've always been a defensive team. There's always been a defensive team.
Christian McCaffrey.
They've always been a defensive team. So so now that they have Brock Purdy. And he goes on like a 13-3 or whatever they have, and he's doing okay and he's doing well.
The defense is to blame too.
He's doing well.
The defense gets some blame too. But when you get a chance to score as well, and you, like I said, you still got these guys out here: George Kittle, Ray McLeod, Christian Oh, that's my point, Jordan. That's why I'm saying that's my other takeaway from the game, that he's not elite. When people say he's elite, and he's not. Good. That's not elite. Good is not elite. Like I said before, this is when you're talking about Brock Purdy, this is typical prisoner of the moment. And everybody must have been locked up but me. Maybe I'm the warden. I must because I must be the warden. I must run the whole damn prison.
You're not getting You're not getting it.
Yes, I am. I already got it. He ain't elite.
Hold on. If he's playing well and they are say undefeated or whatever, you give him his just due for that moment.
Jordan.
You even said, hold on, this is a week-to-week thing. The NFL is always like that.
Yes. And I said from week one, he ain't that. He ain't that. Even from last year, he not that. I'm sticking to that. I haven't changed my stance.
Hold on. In the beginning of the year, he was playing at an MVP level, yes or no?
To you, yeah.
No. Was he playing at an MVP level, yes or no?
To you, yeah.
What?
Not to me.
You think no, he wasn't?
Not to me. Because I don't view him like that. I don't view him like that.
Viewed. It's not about being viewed. It's either you're playing like it or you're not.
So how the fuck so it's either you that dog or you not then. If you play
whether or not he's a dog or not.
So either he that or he not. And you can't be just you can't be elite and then all of a sudden you fall off. I am listening.
You're not listening. You're not listening because I hear you, but you also this is what you need to do, bro. Just because he's so-called not elite doesn't mean he wasn't playing at that level at the time.
Okay, so for 3 weeks.
Well, that's when he was in the MVP odds. The first 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
And you had him at the top.
You know me, you know me, baby.
No, don't do that now. Don't do that. I don't care about no. See now, don't you do no, motherfucker. Don't you do that. Was he playing better than Lamar? That's so you better than Lamar.
No, I tell you who I had at the top. Christian McCaffrey.
Okay. That ain't Brock Purdy. That ain't Brock Purdy.
That's fine. And Brock Purdy was up there.
When Brock Purdy is told to
Brock Purdy was up there.
Okay, I tell you what. Then how the fuck he fall all the way down to ninth then?
Yeah, because he's starting to play. He's not
yeah, he 5 turnovers in the last 3 games and 6 whole turnovers.
Five games in the last 3 games. You're right.
Because he's called upon.
But before that, in the last 14 games previous, only 4.
Not against us.
Only 4.
So no, we're talking about now. We're talking about now.
Anyway.
Like I said, it seemed like everybody was prisoner of the moment. It seemed like everybody was prisoner of the moment. Everybody must have been locked up but me.
You're calling a prisoner of the moment when it's just a week-to-week basis on the MVP odds.
Man, they've been talking about Brock Purdy since last fucking year.
Who's the MVP on the list that you said he's ninth now? Who's number 1?
It should. We didn't get to that. I don't want to spoil that. I don't want to spoil that. I know who I think. Yeah, I know who I think should be up there. I don't want to spoil that, son.
It's not about what you think.
It don't. I'm going. I just asked you about when you about to say, "Oh, Lamar. You know me, baby. You know me." But you were just about to pick Lamar. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to hear none of that.
But it's not who in the beginning who I had was CMC.
Okay.
So then what are we talking about?
Brock Purdy not that guy, and this is you know what?
I agree. He's not that guy. I agree.
Okay, and another thing, the other question was this: Can the Bengals regain the top spot in the AFC North? Being that they started off 1-3, you know what I mean? I don't think they can. I mean, that would mean the Ravens is about to go and start. What are they? A game and a half, 2 behind, something like that. That would mean. That would mean the Ravens is just going to go out here and just start losing games and shit. I don't think they're going to they don't have a super tough schedule, so they're not about to be losing a bunch of games and shit like that. You know what I mean? But they're going to make the playoffs for sure. Joe Burrow's healthy now.
4-3. Pittsburgh's 4-3.
Yeah, you say that
so
now.
Like
you say that now. When that was the first game of the season. You say that now. You say that now.
What? Say what now?
You said Pittsburgh's 4-3. Yeah, you say that now.
They're 4-3. Cleveland's 4-3.
You weren't confident in Pittsburgh before the season started.
Yeah, I mean that's no here nor there. We're talking about right now.
Okay.
In the moment.
Well, they played them first game of the season. That was 8 weeks ago.
I think Cincinnati should overtake Pittsburgh. Let's be fair. And Cleveland, like they won't.
They're going to finish with. They're going to finish with a bitter. They're going to finish with a bit. No, they won't. Cincinnati will finish with a better record than Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
For sure. 100%. But yeah, man. But another thing. But one more thing though. Like I said, the teams that the Niners played, like I said, them weak ass teams. But now here you are against a good team, and you lose. So I can only go with what I see. With what I see, that's it. That's why I said that. It's like, bro, come on now, come on, dog.
The Steelers a good team.
They okay. They got a whole lot to improve. They okay. They all right.
I mean, but the thing is, like, I'm looking like they lost to the Browns by 2 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
without Deshaun Watson and Nick Chubb.
I agree they should have been winning those games. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you lose those games, and then you're definitely gonna go down in the rankings, especially for Brock Purdy and what he's been doing as of late. You know what I mean? One of them interceptions was like, what are we doing? Like,
yeah,
I didn't understand what he was doing.
He's turned the ball over to close the game out. Turned the ball over. I feel like He is who I thought he was. I'm gonna leave it at that. Brock Purdy is who I thought he was.
Player. He could be a great player, but he's a good player.
He's not great at all.
Yeah, he's not great.
No,
he's not great.
He's an average quarterback.
He's not great. He's not great. George Kittle though, like he was slinging it a little bit. He was slinging it, and Kittle was going off. There was one throw down right in the middle of the field, where Kittle is nice.
He ain't doing enough to win. Him. Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, Ray McLeod, Juwan Jennings.
149 yards.
Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk, 5 receptions for 109 yards.
Mm-hmm. A lot of them was mop-up yards.
C-Mac, 6 for 6.
A lot of them was mop-up yards. Throwing a bunch of passes, and you're not winning the game. You're getting blown out. You can't run the ball. It's going to be nothing but pass. 31. Okay. Okay. 31-17 is getting your ass whooped in football. That's getting your ass whooped.
And then 31 what?
31-17. That's getting your ass beat in football.
And then what was the score after that?
31-17 was the final score.
Oh,
you weren't doing nothing.
No, I got confused with the games. Yeah, I got confused with the games. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they got their ass beat.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Cincinnati's a good team. They're a good team. You know what I mean? You got to beat them. You know what I'm saying? You're beating up on, whatever. We'll see how the season unfolds. We shall see. So, moving on to the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Man.
Oh, Kansas City.
Jesus. Kansas City, man. They got whooped 24-9 in Denver. Now, keep in mind, the Chiefs on road games in the AFC West, undefeated, 16-0. Pat Mahomes is turning the ball over at an alarming rate right now. He's turning it over. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on out there, man. You know what I mean? But what was your takeaway from the game? And do you think Denver can build off this win? You want me to go ahead and take this?
Yeah, honestly, okay. Let me take this.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen, as much as I think because Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. Obviously, was a two-time Super Bowl champion. Is he not?
Yep.
Got to the conference. The final game
every year since he's been a starter.
Yeah. So we have to give him his respects. You get what I'm saying?
You got to give him respect, but you got to get on him for losing for this too.
But let me tell you something.
I ain't about to bash the man.
The type of the things that he sometimes like. What we get on with certain quarterbacks about, and when he does it, it might not be as blown out because he has done it.
Yeah,
he has won.
Right.
Like what we doing? Like he's throwing the ball into like triple. What is he doing?
Yeah.
Like yo, that interception was ridiculous.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
The next interception right down the middle, bro. Like he was not like. There was a guy in coverage. There was a guy also just in the middle of the pitch, in the middle of the field, bro. He threw it right there. Obviously, it was a nice diving catch.
Yeah.
But it was like, it wasn't on. First off, the one that he threw all the way into triple cover, throw the bitch out. Throw it out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Or run. He was running outside the pocket. Well, he got out of it, which we all know Mahomes can do that. But, like, why are we forcing it? And the thing is, he does this a lot. And just because he's won, they say, oh, you know what? Oh, he's won. He did this. He does that a lot, man. And it's cost him in conference finals. It's cost him from doing stuff like this. So I'm not just going to sit here and be like, I give him his respects, but he's got to get it too, because if this was another quarterback, I don't want to say i.e. Lamar Jackson, and because obviously he didn't make it to that type of point, we're going to get on him. But we got to get on him too.
Mm-hmm.
The fumbles as well. The fumbles from 3 fumbles for the team.
Yeah.
And rushing for the Kansas City non-existent.
Right.
Obviously, because when you lose, and obviously you're gonna have to start throwing the ball.
Yeah.
But I gotta see some type of mix up, because then if they know you're gonna throw, it becomes so easy.
Right.
To defend, right? Like becomes easy. It becomes easier. But Russell Wilson, I mean, he had some dimes. To be fair, he didn't even throw it that much. Only threw it 19 times. 2 fumbles though. But he had some good throws, Russell Wilson. And the thing is with Russell Wilson, he's too up and down for me, because he's gonna do this now, and the next week he's gonna be terrible. And so it's not. He wasn't even that. It's like they were good. They were good. What on the ground? To be fair, they were real good on the ground. They were good on the ground. And when they got the lead, that's what kind of made it difficult, right?
Yeah.
Because they kept it on Javonte Williams at 27 carries, 85 yards. McLaughlin 4 for 33. That's crazy. That's like an average of what?
Yeah.
Like, what we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson even 8 carries for 30 yards. So it's like they were definitely doing their thing. And I don't think Broncos can build on this, to be fair. I think this is a one-off. And then they're going to go back to being a regular bad team. Everyone has these hiccups in the season. Like I told you before, everyone's going to play. But the same thing. You play a team that you should beat. If they beat them, I'll give him his praise if he was going off and did whatever. But the team that they should beat, they lost to, get the same treatment. Get the same treatment. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think the Broncos can can make anything from this. I think it's just a one-off. But Kansas City, they better, because if Baltimore gets that home field,
it could be tough.
It's going to be tough.
Especially if Cincinnati get that home field too. You just never know. You just never know. Joe Cool is back healthy, baby. That's all I'm saying, Jordan. That's all I'm saying. Joe Cool back in this thing. Ain't nothing wrong with the leg no more. He throwing these darts. That nigga throwing darts. Joe Cool. Joe Burrow throwing them darts, baby. Jamar Chase. T. Higgins. Oh, shit. Hold on. Joe Mixon.
Nice.
He running that joint. Running the shit out that joint. Now, here's my takeaway from the game.
Talk to me.
My takeaway from the game is, first of all, this is a division game, but, I mean, this division game is not like Eagles-Washington because the fucking Chiefs have been beating the fucking Broncos' ass for years. They're 16-0 against AFC West teams on the road, okay? I mean, listen, my takeaway is the defense. First of all, the defense played lights out. They played lights out in Denver. They forced 5 turnovers and put them in great positions to score. You know what I mean? Russell Westbrook, like you said, he only threw the ball 19 times. He was 12 of 19. Listen to he was 12 of 19 for 114 yards and 3 touchdowns. It ain't like he was driving the ball downfield. He had a 10-play, 39-yard drive. 10 plays for 39 yards? And he had 3 plays, 50-yard drive. That was one of them plays was a 39-yard pass to Jerry Jeudy. And another play, other possession was 2 plays, 10 yards. The defense played lights out and gave them extremely short fields all game long. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they beat this, 16 straight times. You know what I mean? But the Chiefs, listen, bro, they don't look the same. They don't look the same. They don't look bad, but they don't look the same. They don't look as like you. Oh shit. Yeah, oh shit, they can, but they just don't like that to me. And I think, that's a testament to Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy was their former offensive coordinator, who's now in Washington. You know what I'm saying? I mean, great play designer, great play caller. You know what I mean? And everybody was, can Eric Bieniemy, can he do this without Andy Reid? Can he Can he be a head coach? They didn't want to give him no head coaching jobs and shit like that. That has to do with him being black. We all know what that is. You know what I'm saying? But shit. Since Kansas City, you know what I mean? They looked more potent with Eric Bieniemy on staff. You know what I mean? So like you said, I think this is a one-off. Denver, I don't think they're building off of not this win at all whatsoever. You can't look at that win and be like, man, if they had this one more play or if they had that guy and that guy, it don't even look like that. You know what I mean? So I don't think they're gonna build off this win. I absolutely do not. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, hopefully, man, we can see Denver at the top again soon, go at least battling with the Chiefs in the AFC West because the Chiefs got 6 wins in the AFC West every year. Every year is 6 wins. You know what I mean? For sure. If you could mark them down, write them, think that's pick the pen, 6, 2, 2, 2. 2 against the Chargers, 2 against the Raiders, and 2 against the goddamn, who else? The Broncos. And we got 6 wins right there. So, no, they're not building off of this. And hopefully, they get back on task, but Would you would have gave?
The Kansas City, I mean, their next few games, baby, like
they
in for one because they got the Dolphins next and they got the Eagles.
Yes,
and then they have their Raiders, the Packers, and they got the Bills, man.
Yeah.
So, like, the Packers, maybe the Raiders. Obviously, Raiders is.
And they got the Bengals.
The Raiders is a division game, but
they got the Bengals too.
Bengals is down though. Bengals the last game of the season.
Shit, the way they bro.
I'm just saying, like the next two games, like Dolphins and Eagles.
Yeah, they
can easily go 6-4.
No, for sure. Oh yes, oh absolutely.
So they better. You know what I'm saying? Like this is it's a tough loss because winning this game gives them a bit more wiggle room to have one of those bad losses again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The next game is that's in Frankfurt. I think that's the Germany games, the Frankfurt games. And that's on a neutral field. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no home field advantages. Ain't none of that type of words of that. Frankfurt Stadium. I think that's Germany.
Frankfurt. You want to talk about soccer, man? Let me know.
Oh, that's right. I forget. Oh, you know about that's right. I mentioned. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. So I know it's gonna be in Frankfurt, Germany. You know what I mean? And shit, a neutiral field. So ain't nobody got no home field advantage or none of that shit. It's just gonna be fans out there. It might be 50-50. Who knows? You know what I mean? But shout out to Eric Bieniemy though, man. You know what I mean? And shout out to Eric Bieniemy and listen. Shout out to the Broncos. You know what I mean? They got another win under their belt. You know what I mean? I ain't no hater. You know what I mean? My little brother, he a Broncos fan. You know what I mean? He like to talk crazy. His team is trash, like the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? And he like to come out the wood where he like to wait in the weeds and see when other teams lose to come out and talk crazy and shit. So, that's what he like to do. But moving on, staying in the NFL, you know what I'm saying? Now listen. My boy AJ MVP Brown has broken the record for most consecutive games with 125 plus yards or more, and that's 6. The previous record was 5, held by Calvin Johnson. Now, the question is this: should AJ Brown be in the lead for MVP race?
All right, you can go with this one. Go. I want to hear your dribble.
Okay. My dribble. These dribbles like Steph and Kyrie, nigga. So you might want to D up. You know what I'm saying? So I can say yes and no. Here's why I can say yes. Now they had Tyreek Hill up there. They had him up there, all that type of shit. So let's just do something real quick. AJ Brown is 60 receptions, 939 yards, 5 touchdowns with a 7-1 record. Tyreek Hill is 61 receptions, 1,014 yards, 8 touchdowns, and a 6-2 record. So the difference in their yards is 75 yards and obviously 3 touchdown difference. Okay? Now, against the Eagles, Tyreek had 11 receptions, 88 yards, and a touchdown. Against the Dolphins, A.J. Brown had 10 receptions, 137 yards, and a touchdown. And he was the reason we won that game because he going beast mode on niggas. You understand? He was a game changer in that. Now, we could look at the quarterbacks that they did have up there. Pat Mahomes, he just lost. Now, we talking now. Right now, we're just talking like top 3 type shit. We ain't doing top 8, all that. We're just going to do like top 3, top 5, whatever you want to call it, right? Pat Mahomes, he just lost. So even if he was first, he would drop, especially since he lost to the goddamn Broncos in ugly fashion. Brock Purdy, 3 straight losses. That's out. Yo boy, who you had up there at first, Christian McCaffrey, a part of them 3 straight losses. He's out. Tua, he lost to us when AJ Brown was balling out. He lost to us. You know what I'm saying? Tua played terrible. If you want to be give him a word for how he played, it was terrible. You know what I'm saying? The yards the yards was vastly decreased when they played against us. And now, if you want to look at, let's just look at this, right? And here's why I can say no. Now, me, in my eyes, if you're going to have a quarterback at the top of the MVP ladder, it should be one Jalen Don't It Hurts. And here's why. Jalen Hurts, he's 193 of 282, 68% passing. 2,140 yards and 7.6 yards a carry, 13 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He's got 78 carries for 280 yards and 6 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson has 160. He's 160 of 227, 70% passing, 1,767 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. He's got 74 carries for 380 yards and 5 touchdowns. Now, that's why I can say no. Because, some people like to look at it like it's a QB award. It's not a QB award to me. I feel like even if look how you had Christian McCaffrey and multiple people, TV, all of that, had Christian McCaffrey at the top, for MVP type shit. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't no quarterback. You know what I mean? And the way A.J. Brown is manhandling shit, he's manhandling shit. 1, 2 niggas on him, it don't matter. He manhandling shit. You know what I mean? So me personally, I'm taking A.J. Brown at the top of the MVP ladder. And if not, it should be Jalen Hurts. That's facts. So that's my takeaway from that.
Okay. So you have A.J. Brown as the top.
I think he should be in the lead. Yes, and like I said, if it's not him, it should be Jalen Hurts.
Nah, Jalen Hurts be turning the ball over a bit too much. He has how many interceptions does he have?
He got 8.
Yeah, that can't. That's a lot.
What you mean? He got 13, but he got 13 touchdowns. 13 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns on the ground, 7-1, 20 over 2,000 yards for passing, 68% completion. I mean, damn. I mean, and if that's the case, you say he's doing the ball. Okay, well, shit. Lamar got 9 touchdowns. Is that not enough for MVP?
I mean, he has 14 total.
Yeah, that's the 9 passing and 5 rushing. Jalen Hurts has 13 passing and 6 rushing. That's 19 total.
Yeah, but this is the thing, and just like how everyone, this is why it's always. And remember, I spoke to you about this before. There's always context to something.
Okay.
When they get the Ravens are a great rushing team. When they get into the red zone, they be running that bitch in.
We do too.
Yeah. Okay. So that's why you see Edwards had 3 rushing touchdowns yesterday. They could have easily done the stupid like what Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes. They do something and they throw it. They like flick it to him so that he can get a passing TD out of it or whatever the case may be. Nah. We go there. We need to execute, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't bullshitting around. We let it go. So anyway, Lamar Jackson 7.8 average, fifth, 70.5 average. That's third, right? That's third. You know what I mean? So it's not like he passing accuracy is up there. So we gotta act like it's not. People want to say he's just dumping and dinking, doing the safe throws. He takes whatever they give you. Take whatever they give you. He only has 3 interceptions on the year, so that also matters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna take Lamar right now. But I'm not just gonna throw away and just be like, I think being first also plays a part. You see what I'm saying? So I'll make sure I'm gonna be consistent because especially in the NFL, I think the records do matter. You know what I mean? I think that plays a part. So if we gonna give it to someone, the person first could be Jalen Donut Hurts. Mm-hmm. Or it could be Brown.
No. AJ MVP Brown. Say the name right.
No, I'm gonna say AJ Brown.
But the only reason I say AJ Brown second over Lamar is because AJ Brown is breaking records at his position. Lamar Jackson's not going on this 5-6 game stretch over 300 yards and this guy. You know what I mean? He's not. He ain't doing that right now. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing other things. Though.
No,
he's like 50-18, bro. He's right behind Pat Mahomes or someone with the age of about wins. Like he's doing things.
What?
He is like behind only like 3 or 4 other quarterbacks with the most wins at his age. Like he's doing things.
Oh, that ain't got nothing to do with 2023. We can talk about career
right now. He's
right now, and right now we're 7-1 with more yards and more touchdowns.
And that's why I said I don't mind if you put a Philadelphia player, if you put a Philadelphia Eagles player in the number 1 spot. I'm gonna keep it consistent.
What about number 2 spot?
Especially with the NFL.
What about number 2 spot?
Whether you make it Jalen doing it, I think it's hard to give it a wide receiver. It's hard, bro.
Okay, look, prime example. You said it's hard to give it to a wide receiver. Would you go out there and would you go out there and give Tua the MVP? I mean, you're throwing a lot of motherfucking slow screens and short routes, and Tyree just lighting just cheetah and burning motherfuckers.
I think if Miami was saying like 7-1 or something like that, and Tua he has like the most yards, he's the most TDs, I think you eventually you would have to give it to him.
That's just saying it's a quarterback. I just feel like it's. I just feel like
it is a quarter, and I think they should change this.
I think so.
They should have a quarterback, then they should have the MVP.
I think so. I think man, it should be if you just balling the fuck out, you know what I'm saying? AJ Brown and he's manhandling shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking over 2 niggas. You're not gonna really see Tyreek doing that over 2 niggas because he gonna blow past him. He could blow past him. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you ain't gonna see the domination. I mean, if you want to say dominating with speed, all right, whatever. But he's dominating physically over two niggas, and him and Jalen Hurts do got that connection, man. See two niggas down there, throw it short, come back and get it. I don't necessarily like that. You know what I mean? But that's a wide receiver quarterback connection. It's like that. They do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, me personally, with the top three spots, obviously me, I got Lamar third, and then I could take Hurts. And Brown, crumble them up, toss them up, and say whatever one fall first or second. There you go. You know what I'm saying? I could do that. You feel me? But it is. I would
1 and 2 Eagle players and then Lamar.
Absolutely. Yes. I think Jalen Hurts is playing better than Lamar. Yes. I see you. What? Say what you got to say. Get it off your chest, man.
No.
Get it off your chest before we go to this next topic, man. We better get on this.
You're just doing it because he's winning, man.
If he was losing, I can't do it.
It's too many interceptions, man.
It's not enough touchdowns then.
What? Yeah, 16?
19.
19.
Yeah, to Lamar's 13 or 14.
14.
Yeah. 5 more and more yards.
Okay.
And a better record.
So then you give it to Jalen Hurts. Don't give it to A.J. Brown.
Man, listen.
Yeah, you can't just go 2 of them.
But listen. When you throw that ball and he getting that ball, he double covered and still making plays, God damn, it's hard for me to be like, I'm just me personally, bro, I would be happy either way. If the season was going the way it's going all the way to week 18, and that's our last game, the way it's going now, I ain't saying he got to have 125 yards the rest of the season. Obviously, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying just straight balling the fuck out. I would love to see AJ MVP Brown win it. I would love to see that because it's somebody other than a quarterback. But if Jalen Hurts win it, I'm going to be equally as happy. Period. And I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me with the shit. So what? What, Jordan? What?
Nothing. It's nothing for me to say. You want to say that, then you got it. You know,
where you got Lamar at?
Said already what it was.
Where you got Lamar at? 2? So is it AJ or Jalen first?
I will say Jalen, and then I'll go Lamar.
And then AJ? Third? Okay. All right. I mean, that's I respect that. That's cool. I ain't tripping. That's cool. So it's Monday. We got Monday night. You know what I mean? And last week coming off that terrible loss to the Ravens. The Lions is back in action tonight in Detroit at 8:15 against the Las Vegas Raiders. I think Jimmy Garoppolo's coming back. He's gonna be back on the saddle. You know what I mean? Who you got tonight? Who you got? Do the Lions bounce back? Because I told you that ain't the Lions, man. That ain't the Lions. They maybe they needed their ass beat. You know what I mean? They needed their ass beat like that. That was an old-fashioned ass whooper, too. They just woke up, nigga, and just started beating ass. You know what I'm saying? So, who you got tonight? Raiders or you got the Lions? It's in Detroit at 8:15, too.
I'll take Detroit.
Damn, I thought you was going to say the fucking Raiders. Fuck. Okay. I got the Lions, too, man. I got the Lions, too. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Yeah, I definitely got. Okay, look. Let me ask you this: do they cover the spread? 7. I'm trying to get a bet in with you somewhere, some way, somehow. That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm not doing this.
Come on, dog.
I'm not doing the spread.
Oh my God, man! Come on, bro.
I'm not doing the spread.
Okay. Okay, look. Let me get a bet with you tonight. Warriors Pelicans. Let me get a bet with you.
Let's do it.
Because hold on. Coming into this week, I'm 7-4. I lost 2 to you. So that makes me 8-6. I won 1 and lost 2. That makes me 8-6. Let me get a bet with you tonight. They got the Pelicans favorite 4.5. It's in New Orleans tonight at 8:00 on NBA TV. You know what? Zion looking real good. Zion looking kind of good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and roll with Zion tonight. And I ain't no spread, none of that shit. I'm going with winning the game. That's what I'm going with. I know you got Warriors, so I ain't even got to ask you. So we going Pelicans.
No, I'm not dumb. Hold on.
What you mean you ain't dumb? What, 10?
We're playing back to back.
Jordan, come on, dog. This is basketball. NBA. Professional players. They spend a lot of money on their body. Just, come on, man. This Steph ain't 38. He ain't 39.
Yeah, but
he up there running in the. Hold on. Where was he at? Running in the.
With my bets.
But hold on. Where was Steph at? Running in the sand. Where was he at? In Egypt or some shit? He running in the sand, doing motherfucking drills all up in the sand. He ready to play. It's early in the season. This the third, fourth game. You don't want the bet?
Let me think about it.
You got that warrior hat on and you ain't got the courage of your motherfucking conviction? You come here and clutch. Look at him. He clutching that goddamn hat. What's up? What we doing? This nigga hesitating on his boy Steph Curry. Steph Curry, you seeing this? He don't believe you, Steph. He got some disbelief in you, Steph. No, you don't, motherfucker. You got some disbelief going on.
They're playing back to back.
Jordan, what the fuck does that mean? It's early. It ain't game 55. It ain't game 60, nigga.
Yeah, but these niggas be resting. You know, niggas. Only Jimmy Butler already rested, man.
That's Jimmy. This is Stephen Wardell Curry we talking about. He ain't resting. That's one thing I give Stephen Wardell Curry.
Get it right,
he ain't, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Wardell Stephen Curry. I'm sorry, Steph. He ain't resting.
Hey, if they play, I got Warriors, man.
Look, cool. If who plays? So long as Steph play, right? Long as Steph play, spread. Are they going
win loss?
Okay, all right. Oh, cool. Zion looking good, young man, fresh leg, had all that bullshit going on in the summer. He put that behind him. And I think B.I. gonna show out tonight. B.I. might show out, especially at that performance in the Olympics. He got a lot of cleaning up to do. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna want to get that win for CP3 today.
He ain't playing. Because he got drafted to the fucking Pelicans, to New Orleans. Yeah. Okay. We'll see how that turned out. You know what I mean? So
you got LA versus Orlando?
I got Lakers.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you see my Sixers last night? I mean, it's the Wizards, you know what I mean? I mean, not the Wizards, who did we play last night? The Blazers.
How do you feel? Yeah, you guys, I mean, you should beat whoever you played.
We should beat their ass, yeah. I'm not, okay, prime example. Nigga, I ain't up here jumping up and down about, that Trailblazers is not good. They're not. They're, I know it's early on, type of shit like that, but I don't think they about to go on no run. It's early on, and they already 0-3. You know what I'm saying? They 0-3. You know what I mean? I'm not sold on the young Portland Trailblazers team. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all of us had a good game yesterday. Tobias Harris even had 24. Joel Embiid 35. Maxey had 26. DeAnthony Melton had 12. Contribution from not everybody, but Kelly Oubre gave us 12 points. You know what I'm saying? PJ Tucker, he gave us 3 points. You know what I mean? He out there 20 minutes and 3 points, but hey, we didn't need him that much to win that game. But when it come down to playing motherfucking them top teams, we gonna need more scoring. That's for sure. But we did what we were supposed to do yesterday against a young team. I'm not jumping up and down about that at all. So
what do you think about that Dame Lillard 6-point performance?
You know what, man? I don't think nobody's seen that coming. Nobody sees 6 points coming from Dame Lillard, especially in 29 minutes, and you 2 for 12 from the fucking field. You know what I'm saying? 2 for 12 from the field, 2 of 8 for, well, hell, he only had 2 threes. He had 2 threes, 6 points, 2 for 12. You know what I mean? I told you
6 turnovers. Six
turnovers. But I told you when they play, I said they look okay. I mean, it wasn't dominant. You know what I mean? They can be had. You know what I mean? So I mean, yeah. I'm not too much. They look good. They okay. But I don't think they're dominant, bro. I don't think they're a dominant team. It's a better situation than Portland. They'll be in the mix. He's gonna be somewhere he hasn't been in a long time, which is in the mix. You know what I mean? So it's just up to him to go out here and change that shit. Yeah. Well, look here, man. I'm gonna let you go. We're gonna get up out of here, y'all. Thank you for all who's listening, whether that's Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify. If you're watching on YouTube right now, click the subscribe button, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Jordan. Y'all can see us now. You understand?
We might
you
be back on tomorrow, man. Who knows, man?
We just might. So, so that's why you should subscribe on YouTube to Under the Lights so you can be up to date with all things under the lights. You know what I'm saying? And it's Cowboy Week. It's Cowboy Week. Week 9 coming up. It's Cowboy Week. You know it. I'm starting to get antsy right now. You feel me? I'm telling you right now. We're going to do another show. And I'm going to have my Cowboy homeboys on here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get busy. We're going to get busy.
Be on there too, man.
For sure. For sure. You understand me? So, like I said, that's our show today, people. For the day, people. Thank you for watching. And we gone.
Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah.